Hi guys, so anyways, here back again for another video on the channel. In today's one then, we'll be previewing tomorrow's game against Middlesbrough, the start of the Sky Bet Championship season for Swansea City. Now, as you can tell, not in my current location. Wouldn't be able to film it in the house in time to get it out today, so you'll have to excuse the heavy breathing and the lovely surroundings. But yeah, look, Middlesbrough, we all know their quality at this level. We played them first game of last season, funny enough. So it's a little bit, predictable and deja vu. We did lose that one 1-0. Last penalty. Abdullah gave away the penalty, and crazy how we started with him considering how poor he was. But yeah, look, expecting better things than our game against him last season. Didn't have a single shot on target last year. Really poor display. It was a 12:30 kickoff as well. I think I left my house about 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, it was not great at all. But Middlesbrough last season, yeah, it wasn't a great season for them. They could have got playoffs until the final day, but I would have taken them to beat Coventry at Coventry, and that was very unlikely to happen. So yeah, Michael Carrick did get sacked, or mutual consent, whatever you want to call it, after a couple of years at Borough. So they've got in Rob Edwards now. Rob Edwards is obviously a Welshman, got experience at this level with Watford and Luton. Obviously both of those are rivals, so you wonder where he's going to go after Middlesbrough. Maybe Hartlepool or Sunderland. We'll wait and see, but obviously that's a joke. But yeah, Middlesbrough have some quality players. Hayden Hackney, obviously the best of a bad bunch, really. What a player. £20 million he even go to Ipswich for earlier on in the window. He actually turned down the move. So fair play to him. A lot of players would have just gone to that. Would have gone to Ipswich, taken a pay rise, happy days. But I think he was looking at the Ipswich midfield and thinking, am I a guaranteed starter? There'll be probably a lot of rotation. And at Borough, he is the first name on the team sheet. Another key player I'd go for then, Tommy Conway, ex-Bristol City striker. I think he's a very good player. Obviously, when he signed last season, there's a bit of question marks why they signed him when they got Latte last, but obviously it turned out to be a good signing in the end. He scored a couple of goals last season. Well, I say a couple, scored over 10 goals last season. Very dangerous striker, and still young as well. And yeah, Middlesbrough then, like I said, they haven't had a huge, transfer window. They are slowly but surely starting to buy some players. They brought, I think it's Kante from Troyes in France. He looks quite an energetic midfielder. So yeah, they are starting to do some business. Now, obviously, Rob Edwards was his first game, so it's quite hard to know what to expect from the opposition. But from when we played Rob Edwards last season, we drew 1-1. We also won 2-1. So a good record against Rob Edwards last season, which is a good thing. But yeah, I'm not too sure about Rob Edwards as a manager, if I'm being honest. He did really well with Luton to get them promoted. But, in the Premier League, they did put up a bit of a fight. But at the end of the day, they just weren't good enough to survive. And then in the Championship then, they were just dismal, weren't they? A few results, but overall, lack of quality. And obviously when Matt Bloomfield came in at Luton, gave them a little bit of survival hope towards the end of the season, got some really good results, and just unfortunately couldn't stay up. But yeah, for Swansea then, coming into this one, most of our business has been done quite early. Obviously Vidal came in from January, but obviously was loaned back to his parent club. And Nusa was a very early signing as well. Santos, Burgess were done quite quickly. Obviously we lost Darling, and we brought 3 centre-backs in. Keelan Casey came in earlier on this week as well. So in terms of the centre-back department, we've brought 3 centre-backs in, so hopefully it does strengthen our defence, because at times, especially in the Williams, we were so leaky at the back. It was ridiculous. I still remember that Leeds game where, we got an equaliser 91st from then, 3-3, just, take the point, you're against top of the league, and just concede a minute later and lose 4-3. That still haunts me to today, really. But yeah, it'll be a tough game. Like I said, I'll take a point now. I think last season, on the Saturday, I think every single team who played away from home did not get a win. So it just shows, if you are away from home on the first game of the season, it's extremely tough. And yeah, don't really know what to expect, really. Like I said, I'm going under a tunnel at the moment, so if I sound like echo, then we'll be loving it. But this is what you guys need to see, the non-editing stuff. But look, in terms of a score prediction, I don't really know what to expect. Like I said, we've got a few injuries coming into this game. Obviously, Cabango's a doubt. Santos is injured. You know, our pre-season's been very poor as well. Not great in pre-season. But before I do actually get in my score prediction, we do have a guest on the channel, Joe from Borough Fan TV. So I do appreciate him coming on the channel. He's been on the channel a few times before. So their link will be in the description down below. So if you do want to go and subscribe to Joe and his channel, then please do. But anyway, this is what Joe has got to say about Middlesbrough's chances tomorrow.
Hello guys, Joe here giving a Borough fan's perspective for the upcoming game between Middlesbrough and Swansea City at the Riverside on Saturday for the Swans Away Days YouTube channel. Thank you very much to Reece for having me on here. And obviously Borough, it's a new system and a new start. Obviously Michael Carrick's gone and Rob Edwards is now our new manager. And look at pre-season, it's been okay. I mean, we haven't won a game in pre-season. I mean, 4 draws and 1 defeat isn't exactly what you call the best of starts. And obviously we made 3 signings so far, which is not the best by any means as well. I mean, considering there's places in that squad that desperately need of filling this summer, which we have obviously not going to get prior to this game. 3 players to watch out for us. I'm going to say Tommy Conway is one at the top of the list. Who's obviously has to be our main number 9 at the moment, considering he needs a striking partner to be alongside him this summer at the moment. The second player to watch out for is a player obviously you Swansea fans will know very, very well, and that is Morgan Whittaker. He's had a good pre-season with us. Obviously, when he came to us in January, he didn't get off to the best of starts, but I think Rob Edwards knows his best position now, and since then he's been very good in pre-season. And the third player to watch out for is probably going to be our skipper going into this season, and that is Aidan Morris, who's been a revelation to us since joining us from Columbus Crew this last summer. As far as score predictions goes, I mean, our games against Swansea down the years have always been tight, and I expect this one to be the same as well. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 Borough win. But hope everyone's seasons go well this season for both Borough and Swansea, and we'll see you on Saturday. Up the Borough.
Big shout out to Joe for coming on. Really do appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Obviously, it's been a while since I did match previews, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, subscribe to Borough Fan TV. But anyway, on to my score prediction now. Like I said multiple times, Borough away from home, not ideal. You obviously want to be home first game of the season. So yeah, I'm going to go for a optimistic 1-1 draw. I think if any team are going to win this game, it is more likely to be Borough, just due to the fact that they're home such a long way from Swansea. So in terms of away support, not sure how many we'll take up there. And like I said, I think the first weekend of last season on the Saturday anyway, no team away from home won. So just shows how difficult it is to go away from home on the opening day. So yeah, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Scorer for Swansea. Let's go for Liam Cullen. Not his biggest fan, but to be fair, he does know where the back of the net is. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I do promise not to do these outdoor match previews, but I was pushed towards the door today, so I had to do it outside. Otherwise, there'd be no match preview. So I do excuse the heavy breathing, but I can't help that. But anyway, leave your score predictions down below. If you are correct, you will be featured in the next match preview, which will be Monday against Crawley Town in the Carabao Cup. But yeah, shout out to all you guys for the continued support. I do really appreciate it. And yeah, we're on the road to 7,000 subscribers now. And like I said, the season starts very soon. And there's a train coming past me. HMS Swansea City. Piss the league.
I need a one more chance. Oh, baby, let me show you. I need a one more chance. Oh.